is this clock? Good, y'all, it's Jose back at again with another video, and today we're going to react to scary animations, bro. Like, this is the first time I'm reacting to a video on any other channel, including this channel. I've never really had done a reaction video before, so this about to be my first one. But look, as y'all see, I usually do horror games or like Roblox games and stuff like that, but today I just decided to do something different. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sit back, relax, get your snacks. Go ahead, get your snacks, and let's hop into the first animation. Alright, so the first horror animation we're gonna react to is called True Homeless Horror Story Animated. This is by Wannsee Entertainment. Let's go ahead and hop into this.
I still can't forget that day. 12 years ago, I lived as a homeless person during some period in my 20s. It was a time when I used to walk the streets and survive on a single loaf of bread.
Oh, that's tough.
One day, I was sleeping on the street and had a strange dream. In the dream, a monster with 100 eyes was running towards me. I woke up screaming as the monster came right in front of me. It was a dark morning, and as my eyes began to adjust to the darkness,
he's about to get stood
that
over.
a stranger was standing right in front of me.
Nah, what?
I was so startled. Then he came right
bro.
up to my nose and started groping my face with his hand. I shouted, asking what he was doing, being astonished. Then he stopped, put his palms together, and chanted strange incantations as he walked.
Yeah, he's about to set that ritual on you, bro. He's sending that satanic death ritual on your junk.
Backwards. I can't remember clearly, but I think he said something like this: "The visible world is fake."
What did I tell you? His junk is on that atheist.
He was dressed like a monk and was walking with his eyes closed. I was so horrified, but was so tired and hungry that I didn't even have the energy left to do anything. So I just slept again. However, the next day I overheard other homeless people talking to each other. Is everyone okay? I think we're fine. Fortunately, everyone seems to have blocked it well. I asked them what they were talking about, and they told me something shocking. The story was that someone unknown was coming every night and secretly plucking out the eyeballs of homeless people.
That's why he was groping his face.
The so-called eyeball hunter.
He was trying to catch a body, bro. That's
crazy. I was shocked.
I knew he was, but like he was trying to do
a
hobo dirty.
That he was the person I saw in the morning. Then I found out why so many homeless people here had no eyes. I was overwhelmed.
Nah, that's crazy. Really left this. How you? Nah, you know how sick you gotta be to be hurting the hobos, bro. The homeless. Like, yours ain't gotta be mad sick.
But it is rumored that he didn't kill anyone. One day, he plucked out the eyeballs of a homeless man, and the homeless man shouted that he would rather be killed. But the eyeball hunter left, saying that it was his principle not to kill humans. My whole body trembled hearing that. At that time, if I had only woken up 3 seconds later, I couldn't even imagine what would have happened.
He was about to open your eyes and close it forever, bro.
Only then did I find out why the homeless there were staying vigil every night. I've always thought that they were on watch, not to be deprived of food, but I didn't know it was actually
Look at him.
To protect
He's not
their
lacking.
eyes.
He's keeping that bat on him, bro.
Since
I'm
then,
telling you.
I decided to join a group of homeless people because I couldn't sleep on my own. And I was able to stay safe for a while, keeping a night watch in the group. Then one day, early in the morning, I heard a loud scream.
That's someone looking like Helen Keller, huh?
Everyone woke up, But one homeless man was rolling around, putting his hands over his eyes. There was blood all over his face and on the floor.
No.
And I saw
Look
the
at
back of a
him!
monk who was running at a tremendous speed.
No! God, that's devious.
There was an eyeball hunter. I could hear people shouting and buzzing. We hurriedly called an ambulance and he was taken away. It turned out that the person who was on night watch fell asleep for a while, and it happened in the middle of it.
Nah, that's crazy.
We reported it to the police. I was really terrified and felt that I couldn't stay there any longer. I tried desperately to get out of there. Finally able to end my homeless life, I rented a small house and started my new life. After some time passed, I visited the homeless people I was close with. They welcomed me, and according to what they said, they heard that the eyeball hunter was caught by the police. And the eyeball hunter said to the police as follows: "It is only after human beings see the world through their eyes
Sucker, do you think you're gonna see the world through your eyes after you cut up their junk?
that prejudices and sins arise. Only when you are not deceived by appearances do you know the true meaning of life. That is why I remove people's eyes, so that they can truly become enlightened."
Yeah, his junk is weird.
He believed it would save people, and he had no eyes either. It was self-removed. However, he said that he can see the world through his third eye, called chakra, after long practice, even though he has no eyes.
Wait,
How
he's blind
he
too?
sees is still a mystery, and I suddenly remembered one thing.
How you see is still a mystery? No.
On the day he first appeared in front of me, the black plastic bag he was holding.
Yo! There were eyes in that bag.
The bag contained several round-shaped
Yo!
objects. I thought it was just fruit or something.
What?
But I just found
That's
out
crazy.
what those things were. I'm still suffering from insomnia every day. He's in prison, but for some reason I keep thinking he's likely to break into my house.
Yeah. Gotta take the 4 eyes out.
How I sleep with my glasses on every day, because I feel like
That's
I can
crazy.
protect my eyes by doing this.
It's like he's
I
gonna
want to
attack
get
all
out of
4.
this fear as soon as possible. If only I could erase him from my memory.
That's actually crazy though. Bro was really the eye plucker, bro. That's wild. Bro was really plucking the eyes of homeless people. But yeah, let's go. The final animation we're going to react to is called True Home Alone Horror Stories, and this is by MJV Animation. So let's go ahead and hop into this.
I'm 34 and live alone in a rather large house. I was married and had kids, but I'd gotten divorced the year before. This house is meant for a large family, but I've never had the time to move out, so I just stayed. Being the only person in a large house, a lot of sounds resonate through the empty house all the time.
I feel you, bro. I relate to you, bro. I'm really home alone, like, sometimes, bro. I can really relate to this, man. Like, I'm not home alone right now, but, like, I'm really home alone sometimes, so.
Common sound was from the air conditioner.
Like, when you home alone, anything could get you paranoid, bro.
It would make a hollow thud sound in the walls, which would then resonate through the house, sounding much louder than it actually was. Don't get me wrong, it was creepy at first, but I got used to it. Anyway, this happened on a Thursday night after I got home from a long day at work. I went straight upstairs and took my work clothes off to put something more comfortable on, then jumped on the bed and turned on the TV in my room. I didn't spend much time downstairs because I didn't need to. I had everything in my room, so the only time I would be downstairs for more than a couple minutes was if I was in the kitchen. I laid back and rested my eyes. After a moment, through the TV playing, I heard that familiar sound. I didn't even open my eyes. I just continued to rest.
Continuing to rest? You're lacking for that one. You're resting like that home alone?
Later, somehow having not fallen asleep, I got up, getting hungry for dinner. I turned the TV off and opened my bedroom door, and almost on cue, that bang sound resonated again. I'd never recalled the AC making that sound more than once or twice a day, especially without touching the thermostat. I walked across the hallway to where the upstairs thermostat was. It was off, which means that it had been off all day. I wasn't fully scared yet, though. My initial reaction was to try and figure out why the
fully scared and you're home alone. This man got balls, bro. This man really got balls.
air conditioner was running while I had it off. I was really just upset that this inconvenience had to happen tonight. I went downstairs into the kitchen. The only thing I had left in my fridge was leftover pizza from a few days ago.
Yeah, that nigga's
so
broke.
I set the oven and heated it up.
That nigga's broke. That's the only thing he got in his fridge.
Kitchen on my phone while I waited. Again, this time it was much louder. It felt like it even shook the house. This was the moment I started to get scared.
About to get cooked like that pizza.
I had convinced myself fully that this wasn't just the AC acting up, but other possibilities were starting to creep into my mind. Once the pizza was done, I ate quickly, then figured it best to
Dang, you're really a munch for that. You know all them pizzas, bro? All at once, bro?
the basement
That's
and check
crazy.
the AC unit. I didn't want to be creeped out the whole night. I just wanted to know what it was and be done with it. I opened the basement door and flicked on the lights. There was nothing special to this basement. It was unfinished and just had some old furniture, along with some boxes with seasonal decorations in them.
To look around this house,
I walked down the steps to the bottom, then walked over to the AC unit. I wasn't sure what to look for, so I was kind of just looking around for anything obviously wrong. And while I didn't find anything, I did notice that it was completely off. Nothing was running. It had to be something else, which was not giving me the peace of mind I was looking for. I started walking back to the stairs, planning to check some other rooms on the first floor. But just as I started walking, I saw a figure right under the steps. The lighting was dim, but his eyes...
No, he's done. He's dead for that.
The person was crouched down behind some boxes under the stairs. I knew he saw me looking at him.
He gotta get them knives
from
the kitchen.
And I had completely stopped walking. In hindsight, I wish I had pretended to not notice and continued walking. But in the moment...
Even if you did, he probably would have snatched you from behind.
I couldn't help my reaction. Once I snapped out of it, I sprinted up the steps and slammed the door behind me, locking it shut and putting a kitchen chair up against it. I didn't hear them following me, so I took it as a sign that they weren't here to fight. I called the police while standing next to the basement door in case they tried to escape. I was scared, but I also didn't want them to get away. I stayed on the line until the lady said the officers were 3 minutes away. Then I heard it again. The person down there was hitting something. Over and over, heavy blows hitting something solid. It seemed like either the...
He probably banging someone down there, bro. He probably enjoying his time down there, bro. Bro, that was just me.
Of the hit seemed like either the concrete floor or the wall. From the resonance of the hits, though, it felt too heavy to not destroy the wall, so I assumed the floor, but I had no idea why. After maybe 20 hits, it went silent. Moments later, officers came to the door. They captured the man downstairs quickly, and he surprisingly looked like a very normal man. Regular clothes, well-groomed. Didn't really look like he would be someone to break into a home. The officers brought up 2 tools as well. A thick crowbar and a large hammer.
Crowbar is crazy.
After retaining the man and putting him in the car, one of them brought me into the basement to show me what was going on. In the far corner, opposite of the AC unit, there was rubble and plywood shards all over the ground. I don't know how I didn't notice it. On the wall, though, were huge indents of metal. It was almost unrecognizable, but it was a small, old safe that was built into the wall. The damage that was done to the wall safe looked insane, and I was shocked that it hadn't given in. It's funny, though, because there was nothing in it. I do remember the seller mentioning it and giving me a code when we moved in, but I never bothered to stash anything in there. The officer I was talking to said they'd seen it before in a lot of the big homes around the area, as a lot of burglars go straight to the safe and often don't loot anything else in the house.
Dang.
Of everything, the fact that the man looked so normal is what creeped me out the most. Just knowing that literally anyone could be doing things like this is not a comforting thing to think about. I ended up repairing the wall and just covering the safe. I also plan to move out soon and get a smaller house that's easier for me to stay alert in, because this situation could have been a lot worse than it was, and I don't want to take any chances.
You could have got B in the head with that crowbar, buddy. You would have been a person getting hammered, bro. Yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This was the last animation. Let me know if y'all want me to do this again. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. And peace.
She love who? Not me. Rolled up one, she let me beat. I'm a star, so we shot in the night. Oh, she got a man, he ain't doing it right. Cause she all in my text, tryna link in the night. Hit it, then quit it, so mad to get right. She a thought. Give it up first sight. You know what it mean when they say we gon' fight.